Welcome. In this video, we will demonstrate the filtering feature, the data decimation feature, and the process for exporting data to a CSV file. We are currently operating in the Work of Breathing tab. First, we will enter information into the header file, which will later appear in the exported CSV file. We will start the breathing machine at 35 RMV, which corresponds to the ISO standard breathing rate. At this stage, we are displaying pressure versus time data. Currently, the filter frequency is set to 100 Hz. Although the system collects data at 1000 Hz, it applies a filter to reduce it to 100 Hz for display and export. This filter frequency can be adjusted up to a maximum of 250 Hz. When you adjust the frequency, there will be a brief pause in data collection while the system reconfigures, after which collection will resume. You can also lower the filter frequency as far as 1 Hz. Reducing the filter frequency smooths the appearance of the data, but may clip the peaks at both the top and bottom. The filter frequency can be set to any value within this range based on your needs. Next, we will demonstrate capturing several breaths of data. I will first clear the existing data, then collect new data. After several breaths have been recorded, we will stop the machine. Data collection will continue until the breathing machine fully stops, and all collected data will continue to be displayed. Currently, the decimate data option is turned off. By enabling it, we reduce the volume of data by sampling less frequently. Both sensor channels are displayed, although in this demonstration, the eye sensor is not connected. Only the orifice is active. Initially, the raw data file contains 18,600 rows. Activating decimation applies a factor of 10, meaning that only 1 out of every 10 data points is retained without any averaging. If an extreme decimation factor, such as 250, is selected, you will notice significant data reduction and a smoothing effect. In this example, with a factor of 250, the file reduces to approximately 74 rows. If that level of reduction is too great, you can adjust the decimation factor. A factor of 50, for instance, retains better resolution while reducing the data set to around 372 rows. With a factor of 10, you maintain high fidelity while reducing the row count to approximately 1,860 rows. Using both filtering and decimation features, you have significant control over the quality and size of the data you export to a CSV file. To export, simply click Save to CSV. The file name will automatically incorporate the serial number entered earlier, followed by the date in year-month-day format and a timestamp. When you open the exported CSV file, you will find the header information at the top, including the make, model, serial number, OMNIcheck version, and any notes entered. The file will also display breathing parameters, the selected filter frequency, and the decimation factor used during the test. The data section will include all of the captured measurements. In this example, starting at row 16, the file will contain approximately 1,860 rows, corresponding to the 10:1 decimation factor. If you adjust the decimation factor and export a new file, the serial number and date will remain the same, but the timestamp will update, allowing you to distinguish between different exports. Please note that no raw data is lost during this process. All data remains stored in LabVIEW, and you can export different versions as needed to achieve the desired file size and level of detail. You can find your exported files in the following location: C drive back /OMNIcheck /report data /worker breathing test /pressure versus time data. Thanks for watching.